I said, for the women who are leaders, but would prefer to be led by men in relationships, what steps do you take in order to become a successful follower? In order to become a successful follower. Now I'm going to read some of the answers that I got. And I want y'all to tell me if I'm tripping. Pull this shit up. Stupid ass shit. This shit's fucking retarded. Here's one. I think it depends on what type of leader he is. I follow his lead or submit based on that. What does that mean? I think it depends on what type of leader he is. What does that have to do with what I just fucking asked? Another person said, first, it requires a man capable of leading and making me feel secure enough to follow without having doubt in him or his choices. The rest usually falls into place after that. Again, I said, what steps do you take in order to become a successful follower? What does that have to do with the nigga you following? What do y'all not understand about this question? Let me put this in fucking perspective, right? That's like if you got a kid, if you have a child, and your child was dumb as a motherfucker, and he got F's and D's on his report card last year, and you sit that little motherfucker down, and you ask him, hey, little dumb motherfucker, what are you going to do? What steps are you going to take to become a better student next school year than you were this previous school year? What are you going to do? What steps are you going to take to become a better student? And that little motherfucker look you in the face and he says, well, it depends on what teachers that I got next year. It depends on what courses I take next year. It depends on what time school start next year. It depends on how many... Nigga, what do that have to do with what you're gonna do? What does that have to do with what... If your kid looks you in the fucking face... When you ask him how you going to become a better student, how are you going to get these grades up? And then he or she went so far as to point out how it depends on who his teacher is? That's unacceptable. You're not going to accept that unless you're an idiot. What are you and see, and every time I get on here, man, the deeper issue in that, because that's surface level, but it shows me so much. It shows me several things. For one, I only read 2 answers. It's a bunch of them like that. And what I'm telling you right now, first thing, it's funny to me how so many women claim to be so different, claim to be so rare. But yet when we have conversations and have dialogue like this, all you motherfuckers say the same fucking shit. Tell me how you different then. And the number 2 thing is, why are 90% of the women answering the question skipping the fundamental part of the actual fucking question? 90 fucking percent of y'all niggas? So can't none of y'all read, or can none of y'all comprehend? Or are y'all so used to and accustomed to going off of what a nigga does that's gonna fucking dictate how you fucking carry yourself, man? That's so disheartening to me. That's so disheartening to me. That's so disappointing to me, because that's just not like, I wasn't brought up, I wasn't taught, I wasn't raised, right, to act however somebody else acts. And I don't think I was, and that's not because I was a boy, I don't think. I think if I would have been a girl, I think my parents would have raised me the same fucking way. I really, honest to God, believe that. So it's disheartening to me on a personal level. Because I don't give a fuck if you a girl. Nigga, think for yourself, man. Think for yourself and think outside of the box. Take a fucking minute before you answer some shit. Take a fucking minute and read over some shit 2 or 3 times. And really sit down and think before you fucking talk. Or before you fucking type some shit. Like to me, that's the part that really hurts my heart. Because it reinforces the ideology or the idea that, damn, maybe all these bitches is really the fucking same. I don't want to feel that way. I don't want to think that. Why would I be out here wanting to think that all of these women is the same and then actually want to try to get a woman that's fucking different and rare and not like all of these other bitches? But y'all not showing me that though. With something as simple as this. Super simple. I asked you this really upset me a little bit because I was really trying to just have a conversation. And what it also shows me, because I said that there were several things, something else that it shows me is the lack of accountability in just being your own fucking woman, yo. Being your own fucking person, yo. If I ask you steps on what can you do to be better in whatever the category may be, and your go-to fucking response is dependent upon what another person does, that is a problem. That's a problem and an issue and a red flag for me personally. If I want to sit down and have a conversation with somebody that I'm involved with, that I'm dating, have a relationship with, friendship with, whatever, and I ask them a direct question about what they're going to do in order to better themselves, and then the first thing that they fucking say is mention another nigga? You mentioning another? Are we talking about you? That's like that's like my coach asking me, yo, what you gonna do to be a better ball player next season? How are you gonna be a better hitter next season, Jax? And then my response is, well, it depends on who's pitching. Nigga, what? It depends on who's pitching. It depends on who we're playing. It depends on what league we're in. It depends on where we play. It depends on how hot it is. It depends. I've named all of these reasons that had nothing to do with what the fuck I'm going to do. At what point do we start looking in the mirror first? And that's what makes you a bad communicator, dog. You just want to respond so fucking fast and be so fucking right, you don't even know what you're responding to. It also shows me, I wanted to say this, because this is why I feel like women do this shit on purpose. Because I asked nobody could answer the question.